So today I'm going to make my version of chocolate chip cookies. I was out shopping one day and I found these mini peanut butter cups and I thought, what a great idea. So I decided to do a little experimenting and I put together a recipe. So over here in my mixer I have beaten 2 sticks of room temperature unsalted butter. To that I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of white sugar. So we're going to mix that together until it's blended. Okay, so our sugar and butter are mixed. To that we're going to add 2 eggs, one at a time. And then we're also going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we're going to scrape down the bowl, make sure we got all the pieces, nothing got left out. Mix it a little bit more, and then we're going to sift together our dry ingredients, and then we're going to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. So now we're going to sift together the dry ingredients. I have here 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and in here I have a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to sift it through our sifter, and then we're going to add it to the wet ingredients. Okay, so we're going to bring it over to our mixer and we're going to pour it into the mixer. I'm going to start with just a little bit at a time so it doesn't end up all over me. On a lower speed. You just want to mix it long enough so that the ingredients are mixed. You don't want to overmix this or you'll have hard cookies. Okay, so our ingredients are mixed. Just give it a little hand mix just to make sure we got everything off the bottom and the sides. And then we're just going to add our chips. Mix them all together. The last time I made these, I had to get away from them because I kept eating them. So I decided that I would put them in the freezer. And one day I was just desired to have one. So I opened the freezer and I took one out and I ate it. And it was absolutely delicious. It was almost like having an ice cream sandwich. So if you want to save yourself from walking by every minute and taking a cookie, then stick them in the freezer. So now we're going to put them on our baking sheet. I've lined it with a silicone baking pad. We're just going to take a scoop. We're going to scoop them out. Okay, so I finished putting all my cookies on the sheets. I've wet my fingers and I've patted them all down so they're all similar in size so that they cook evenly. So now we're going to put them in the oven, and as I said, I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees, and I'm going to cook them for about 10 minutes. Now, this is a convection oven, so it will cook it a little bit faster, and the reason I like the convection for the cookies is because it makes them crispy. But certainly if you have a regular oven, 350 degrees for 15 minutes would be fine. But because this cooks a little bit faster, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. So the cookies are out of the oven and they've cooled. And as you can see, they're absolutely perfect. They're oozing with chocolate and peanut butter. And they're crispy and they're chewy at the same time. When I'm done with these, I'm going to put a few in the freezer and I'm going to enjoy them frozen like I did the last time.